Alrighty, welcome back to Cardboard Slayer. Today, I'm going to be making Skippy from Cyberpunk 2077. I already cut out kind of the design, the frame that I'm going to use to build all this. I drew all the extra little doodads and stuff on there. But I'm going to use this as the frame, and I'm just going to put stuff on each side. I'll cut little pieces for each side and glue them on and just make it thickness, because I like the way this is already. I don't want to sit there and actually physically build the boxes. I'm just going to glue pieces on here and make the thickness I want and kind of sculpt it and shape it the way I want to. But for right now, let me start trying to cut some of these designs out and get them prepared, and then I'll glue little pieces on and I'll get back to you guys. So I'll see you in a few. Okay, I just wanted to show you right now. I cut the area where the clip would be out, and I'm probably going to have to make adjustments as I go because I kind of want to make the clip removable if I can. And I cut the trigger mechanism out because I also kind of want to put a spring in there so when I hit the trigger it bounces back. I'll see if I can do it. I'll see how it goes as I'm doing this. I'm actually a little nervous in building this because I usually don't really stack stuff like I plan on doing with this. I kind of build it piece by piece, but I want to keep the size the way it is because I like the size. I think it came out pretty good. So I'm going to do the layering technique. But for right now, I'm going to work on getting all these little pieces cut out and ready to glue on. And then I'll glue some on and I'll get back to you. So I'll see you guys in a few. Okay, I got some of the pieces glued on, as you can tell. I'm not digging how thin that is. I might try and make it thicker. I did cut some pieces to make it a little thicker. The only thing is, I don't like how thick it is. I might go with some thinner cardboard. I'm going to mess around with it and see what I can do. Because playing the game, I feel like this part of the gun is thinner than the top part. And if I make this a lot thicker, it's going to be kind of hard to make the end much thicker. So what I might do is, I might start working on the end and the clip to try and size that up, and then come back to these side pieces and the handle and stuff. So let me work on that, and I'll get back to you guys in a few. Alrighty, I ended up figuring out what I wanted to do. I added another layer of the thick cardboard, but I kind of pinched it with my hands against the desk and made it thinner than it was. I'm also going to do the same thing for the grip. As you can see, I've been kind of busy. I got generally everything cut out except for a couple fine details like this bottom part here and then this end piece, which I'll show you this. This is going to be hard for me to do, but I cut out a piece to fit in there. So I need to trace another one of them for the other side. But I got generally everything pretty much done. I made the clip, put up the top there. Right now, though, let me start putting everything together that I have done so far and get a general idea of how this is going to look. And then I'll get back to you guys periodically as I add important stuff to it. So give me 1 second, I'll be back. Alrighty, I got most of the stuff on this thing now. I got all the front details done. Did the little spindle thing on the top. Got all of the handle done. I know you guys probably noticed already, but I put thick glue on this. It'll get covered up with paint, obviously, but it's better to do it this way because then you can create lines like on the handle and up here and stuff. But right now I want to work on putting the clip on and attaching the top pieces up here. And then once I do that, I'll show you guys that, and then I want to work on the trigger, and then I'm pretty much done other than the front here. I'm going to have to put the barrels and stuff on. So give me a little bit to do at least the top and the clip and maybe the barrels, and then I'll come back to you guys and show you the trigger stuff I'm going to do. Because I think I'm going to put a spring in there and make a square trigger so when you click it, it actually springs back. But give me a few minutes and I will be right back. Alright, I got Skippy pretty much done. I attached the top and the two barrels that are on it. I even put a little, I don't know if you can see it, I put a little plastic thing in there that I'm going to paint like a crosshairs on. I did realize that I cannot put a spring on the trigger mechanism because of the way that I built this. I would have to have the sides of the trigger to be able to go into the gun itself when I push it, and I'm not going to be able to do it with the way I designed it, so I'm just going to make a stationary one for now. And I'm not even going to show you that when it's done. I mean, this thing is pretty much done already. I'm going to put the trigger on, and then I'm going to start painting this, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. So, I'll be back in a few. Alrighty, I got most of the painting done on Skippy. I added the name and everything. But there's a bunch of fine details on the picture that I'm looking at that I need to do. I need to glue little fixtures onto like here and up here, and I think on the handle and a bunch of other places. So I'm going to make those and do that and paint them up. And then I'm going to weather it so it looks like it's been used like it looks like when you get it in the game. I'm also going to probably build a stand for it so I can put it over here on my desk. I'm probably going to have to move the Zeta guns and put it there underneath the samurai thing. But let me do all that. Let me get all the little fine details done, weather it, and then I'll build the stand and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Be right back. Alright, here's Skippy finished with all the weathering and stuff on it. I even added little accents here and there, down there and on the handle and stuff. And then I also made a stand for it. So I can display it on my desk. Take this, get a little close up of the stand and stuff. But yeah, that's Skippy finished. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Good job, Slayer. See you next time.